Gail Borden Public Library at your home. Well, one of our newer programs at the library was Sensory Fun for Every Little One. And since we can't all be together to have fun playing today, I'm going to show you how to make one of our really popular stations that we had. We're going to make our scented colored rice. So for this, I took, I'm using the long grain white rice, the 32-ounce bag, and I just dumped it into one of our mixing bowls, and because it makes it easier for the kids to help you measure. So for the Sensory Fun program, I would use one whole bag of rice per color or per scent. But if you're just playing with it at home, then you probably don't need as much. So today we're gonna make 2 different colors and scents. We're gonna do a yellow, which we are gonna scent with a lemon. That's my favorite one. And then we're gonna do a green, which is gonna be peppermint. So if you're making lots of colors and scents because you want your child to have a whole rainbow of rice, I would not scent all of the colors. The peppermint is a really strong smell and can be a little overwhelming. So if you're gonna use peppermint, maybe just do one other scent and do other rices with just the color. So the first thing we're gonna do is take our Ziploc baggies and measure approximately 2 cups of our rice into the baggie. So this is our baggie for our lemon scent. And now we're gonna take another baggie and put 2 cups in for the peppermint green rice. I'm not always exact on the measurements. So we have our rice measured out, and then the next step, you're gonna need a measuring spoon because we are gonna add some, you can use vinegar or rubbing alcohol, and you don't wanna skip this step because this helps so the color on the rice doesn't come off all over the hands and the clothing. Now, some of it will probably come off a little bit, but it'll wash off. This does cut down on that though. So we're gonna put a teaspoon of the vinegar. Well, if you were using vinegar, I'm using the rubbing alcohol today because I didn't bring home any vinegar from the library. So we're gonna measure that out, and we're gonna put a teaspoon in each of the bags. So we've got some in the peppermint bag, now we're gonna put a little in the lemon bag. And then the next step is you're going to put food coloring in each of the bags. Now, when you do the whole container of rice, the recipe calls for 15 drops. I always put way more than they say because I like really vibrant colors. So for this little 2-cup baggie, I'd probably put about 10 drops. You can always add more if you don't think it's a strong enough color. And the gel colors give a much more vibrant, strong color than the regular food colors. So we've got, you can kind of see on the top, we've got the food coloring in there. So now we're gonna put some in the yellow bag as well. Yellow, you wanna put more food coloring than you would for the other colors because it just doesn't, the yellow does not take as strongly as the other food colorings. Okay, so we've got our food coloring in, and then if you want to put your scent in, this is when you're gonna want to put that in. So I'm gonna put about a teaspoon of it in each bag, and ideally, so I'm gonna just rinse the lemon off because we don't want the lemon in the peppermint as well. I'm just gonna put a little of the peppermint in the peppermint bag. You know what, I'm probably not gonna put the whole teaspoon of the peppermint in there because it's such a strong one. I don't want my house smelling like Christmas for the next day. Okay, so then we're going to seal up our bags. And it's really easy. Then you shake. Shake, shake, shake. And this is really fun for the kids to do. Just make sure you have the bag sealed really well. Keep on shaking until you've got it evenly distributed. So we've got our green rice, and I can smell the green peppermint smell. I can smell that through the bag. And then we've got our lemon yellow rice. And if you decide that it's not yellow or green enough, you can always open your bag back up and add a little more of the color, or you could add more of the scent if you really want to go bold. So the next step after you've got them all colored and scented is you're going to want to dry out your rice. So I have cookie sheets that I put paper towels on. And we're just going to pour the rice onto the cookie sheet. And you can see that some of the grains of rice are darker green than others. Now, at this point when it's still wet, you're still gonna get some of the color from the rice on your fingers. So I usually spread the rice out so it dries quicker using the plastic bag because I'm a little picky about what I get on my fingers. So we have our lovely green peppermint rice. And now we are going to spread out the, smells so good, the lemon rice. So we've got our pretty lemon rice there. And we're just gonna spread it out. And I would say, I mean, if you wanna speed up the drying process and it's a sunny day, you could put it out on your back patio and that would help it dry quicker. But if it's gonna be inside, maybe a couple hours to dry. So it doesn't take super long, but you do want it to be dry or the color will get on your fingers. So this didn't get on my fingers when I just picked it up. And then before your kids go to play with it, you're gonna wanna kind of move it around just to separate any pieces of rice that might be stuck together. So then I would put this into like a clear plastic bin and have some spoons and some measuring cups, and measuring spoons, and then the kids just love to mix it together and have fun with it. So I hope you guys have fun and come back next week for some more fun recipes. Bye.